Oops, I forgot to hit the click button. I was waiting for another thing. Electric, is that what we want to do?
I would probably do water.
Yeah, you're right, because the backpacker and this water bird can suck it. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Duel Mates, where tonight we're playing Pokemon. I'm hot, so I'm wearing sleeveless shirt tonight. I felt weird about it, so I had to announce it right at the very beginning. It's so warm in this room. I always think about it, and I'm like, but my farmer's tan. Well, what can you do?
Nick, is it time to invest in an air conditioner?
Well, we have air conditioners, but, like, this office just doesn't get the air that well.
Or maybe a box fan?
Nah, the fan I have now is fine. It's all fine. This is all temporary. It'll cool back off here in a month.
Just in time for it to start snowing!
Yeah, really. But my office is way better than it ever was, so it's ready. Ready for the challenge. I can sit in the heat for a little while.
Say that now.
Well, that's what I've been doing so far. But like our bedroom has AC and the downstairs has AC, so it's not like the entire house is terrible. What were you gonna say?
This Auroras has no ice moves.
Womp womp. Isn't like the only rock move like a 5 out of 5?
Yeah, it has ancient power.
Sucks.
Body Slam, Thunder, Ancient Power, and Thunder Wave.
But does it have the ability that makes it so that normal type moves are changed to ice type moves?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't check that.
Right? I didn't think about it, but
If that's the case, I probably shouldn't be using Body Slam.
yeah, the color correction on my camera just makes it so much more relaxed. You can see the straight line cut off. This is where my sleeves go. Right down to here usually. But you can see my other tattoos. Whoa!
Nick, I have a question.
Kevin, what's up?
What's that rogue game that you have me play on Switch?
It's called Dead Cells.
Dead Cells. Okay, I'm just looking for stuff for the Steam Deck because I'm about to go to my parents' house for the weekend. So.
Oh yeah, Dead Cells, Hollow Knight. Those are both good.
I have Hollow Knight.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to know which one I played on Switch because I'm looking for a new roguish game to play.
Yeah.
You guys streaming something?
Yeah, we're playing Pokemon. What are you up to?
Nothing.
So when are you leaving? Are you leaving tomorrow?
Actually, we're leaving next weekend.
Oh, next weekend. Okay.
Yeah. So I was just looking for games to have that, while I'm going to be there because Diane's going to her high school reunion.
Oh. Fun.
Alright, we playing Hunters tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
I'm fine.
You know it.
Yes. I played this new character and it's fantastic.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Chaos.
It's so good.
Oh, dang. I didn't realize they released a new Hunter.
It's a new season, new Hunters, just new Hunter, and new cosmetics and stuff.
Dang. What's up, Games Arc? How's it going?
Alright, so Dead Cells.
Yes. Dead Cells. Okay. Excellent. I might play Elden Ring later, but you might be asleep by then.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk to you guys later.
Alright, it was fun.
Bye.
Bye, thanks for stopping in.
Yeah. Yeah, not much.
Yeah.
What's up with you, Games Arc? What were you going to say, Josh?
Yeah, the new hunter droid is amazing.
Oh, interesting.
There's a slight learning curve to using it.
Mm-hmm.
But once you figure out how to use it, you can get right in and you can kill a lot of people.
Oh, dang. So is it just one new character, or...
Yeah, just one new character.
Do we have to pay for him?
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Is the Mandalorian still available, or is he gone?
If you bought him, it's still available.
Dang.
I don't know if you can still buy him.
I didn't. I would have, but I was like, I can't spend money on this right now.
I bought him like 3 days before the arena pass ended.
Oh, dang.
Because I knew I wasn't gonna have time to unlock him all the way.
Mm-hmm. Stupid frost moth. Yeah. Jake and Bacon, hey! Anyone is welcome, of course, to join up in our Dynamax adventures, or you can just hang out. That is always fine too. I disappeared my camera for a moment, but I'll be back.
You just don't want to show off that farmer's tan anymore.
Yeah, I didn't want anyone else to have to admire. Man, wait, what time is it? 8:49. Well, that's not what time it is. It's just how far into the stream. I fucking ran into some art like ping pong table thing. There's a metal thing, and now I got this big old red scratch bruise line from it.
That's the fastest into a stream I've ever heard you cuss.
I know, right? I usually hold back, but we have some nice, clear, defined lines between the two channels, so that's the benefit. Man, I can't get over that episode. I'm so sad. I wasn't prepared. I should have been. I wasn't prepared to lose people. Like, yeah, random Joe Schmoes, but like normally when we get into the shit end of a situation, we get out. And I wasn't getting out.
You weren't expecting to lose main characters, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Just
you
the
expected
two.
plot armor.
Yeah, like every other Star Wars show. Like literally every other Star Wars show. How can I be wrong for hoping for that? I'm not saying it was wrong.
All I'm gonna say is, you better make an appointment now with a therapist for the finale then.
Oh man. Well, actually I did see another spoiler, come to think of it. But it was kind of a spoiler that I assumed.
I'm not gonna tell you who dies. All I'm gonna say is that a main character dies.
I saw an article that was like, is so-and-so actually dead? So I was like, well...
Yeah, I can't say that sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a spoiler. And it gives it away.
It gives it away. I think I know, though, at least a general idea. It's just, I'm gonna be interested to see. I want to switch my bright powder with this bright powder. I'll be interested to see how things play out. It's just like 8 episodes. Man, none of these shows are long enough. I got at least 10. Like, just 8.
Alright. Essentially the length of a movie or more.
That's true. But then it takes 3 years before we get the next season. Like, the next season of Acolyte's not going to come out until like 28. I mean, okay, that's a little over-exaggerated, but...
Just a little.
That's kind of why I haven't been rushing to get through it, because it's not like we have another Star Wars show coming out anytime soon that's we're gonna be able to watch.
You can always go back and rewatch Rebels.
Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of stuff that I'd rewatch and like to watch with Trisha, but it's a lot to take in, and our brains aren't. At least, especially for Trisha, all the different characters and all the interweavings and everything. It's just a lot to keep up with at the moment. I was like, well, if you don't watch it now, it's okay, because you'll be watching it when we watch it in a few years.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Right, we'll have to have like a party. It'll be really fun. That and Pokemon are going to be the two really fun things.
Yeah.
I mean, among many others, but... I want to know how long it's going to be before we get to have the retractable lightsaber that they have demoed. So I assume you've seen that.
Oh, I've seen it. It's gonna be. I'm guessing it's gonna be a long time.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then they have. I watched a couple videos of them, like with one of those floors you can move on that senses where you're at. Some interesting things. It was one of the kind of interesting aspects of it was you could use your hand to like push and pull objects on this floor, which sounds stupid, but like if you move your hand forward, then the item moves forward on the floor. So you can like give yourself like force powers basically, and then I was like, well shoot, like that should be the goal of technology, is just like essentially just giving us superpowers. Like making it so that we can just like wave at stuff and it does the thing that it's supposed to do, or you know, technology should be going hand in hand with nature, and I don't know.
You sound like a neo-hippie there, Nick.
I was gonna say, I think I'm getting too philosophical at the moment, but it should be. We should stop fighting amongst ourselves and start making awesome stuff and doing cool stuff.
Pull it back in there, Nick.
We are the world. We are the children.
Although I will admit, the one topic I promised myself I would never, ever, ever write about, I wrote a page and a half about today.
Oh shoot. What topic? Or can you not say?
Meta literacy.
Well, like literacy that's meta?
Literacy that is everything. The influence in everything.
I see.
So, information, media, AI, you know, finance, everything rolled into one giant theory.
Jake and Bacon, we are cultists, that's right. Watch out. Tell your grandma. Everything into one theory?
Yeah.
So, something very intensive.
Yes.
And broad. Is
And
this
I
like
promised
when...
myself I wouldn't... Go ahead.
Is this like when you say the sentence with all the whats? What?
Yes.
Whatty whats? What a oneums?
Yes. Essentially.
Dang. I did not get any shiny Pokemon.
I did not either.
I'm gonna take this Frostmoth.
And I promised myself a year and a half ago when I learned about it for the first time.
You were like, absolutely not. I will not ever.
Yeah. And today I wrote about it.
Oh.
and I hate myself for it.
Laverne hasn't wanted to come sit with me for a while, but like, I don't have real pants on, so her claws would hurt. And it's too hot. It's too hot for a warm Laverne. Did you write it for fun? Was that what happened?
No, I have got a paper due tomorrow or Sunday. And it has to be 20 pages. And I only have to write 10 of those pages. Thank God.
Oh, okay. Every time that you talk about school, I'm like, whew. Not going back. Not ever going back.
Oh, I bet you Trish will convince you someday to go back.
Nah. I don't think she'll care.
You say that now, but someday you're going to convince yourself that you want to go back.
We'll see. If I really wanted something, then I'd just study for like a certification in something, and then I can just go that route. There's a certification I was studying for, but the beginning of it was, I have a problem when stuff gets boring. I mean, that sounds obvious, but like, the stuff I was reading about was too obvious, and it was making it hard for me to pick up the information that was actually important, like the formulas to calculate certain things. It was talking about like onboarding and offboarding employees, and like, here's how you calculate loss risk and blah blah blah, and some of that was interesting, and some of it was like, I know what onboarding and offboarding an employee is. Like,
were you doing an HR course?
No, it's CISSP. It's a security, like, it's a pretty advanced security certification.
Why is this code? Why is it not finding you?
I'll back out and try it again.
Still connected to the internet.
And there is interesting stuff about it, but it's just like, kind of just better at like getting thrown into the job and like just learning by doing. That's why I like never was good with school, because it was never learning by doing. I mean, yeah, homework, but that's not, I can't read something in a book and then just be like, okay, this all just lays out, mapped perfectly in my head, and I'm ready for the world.
And I guess that's one of the benefits of running the library I'm running right now. That it kind of is preparing me for what I'm doing in class.
Are you still waiting to hear back from that one thing, speaking of nothing?
So I heard back from Columbus. And I turned them down.
What?
Because yeah, they called me back for a second. But I was doing the prep work for it, and I just wasn't feeling it. And I couldn't get, it wasn't vibing.
Yep. You know what?
So I emailed them the night before and just said, thanks, good luck, but not for me.
Yeah.
And
sometimes just gotta go with your gut.
The place in Zanesville, I'm still waiting to hear back from them.
Okay. I think that's smart. If you're just not feeling right about a place, then definitely not worth.
Yeah, I did some research, and I would have had to either get a roommate or live in poverty.
I
didn't want to do either of those.
Yep. We're fighting
Alright, who are we going after?
Ho-Oh. Ooh,
So,
that Colossal has got to be a good one, right?
that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. These sons of guns. Okay. Flareon has Flash Fire, so that's not bad. Laverne, I wish you would come sit like in this TV. Look. See, look at this TV. I got them like a little kitty TV for them to sit in, and neither one of them use it. B sat in it one time for 2 minutes. I want to vote right.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, Butterfree would have been pretty easy to take on, but bum 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 bum. Maybe I won't do a second stream tonight. I might just do this one. Not push too hard. Have you heard of The One Who Waits? Is that a scary movie? I feel like I have heard of something like this, but I'm a little fuzzy on the deets.
Like, I've heard the name, but I can't tell you what it's about.
Confused. It's nice that she's up here. It's been forever since she's been up here. But it's too hot for you to sit in my lap, Laverne. Absolutely not. The Dimsdale Dimmadome.
I keep getting flipped on Facebook from the new Very Odd Parents series. And I keep wanting to watch, because one of the characters is the Dimmadome's grandson.
Oh. Yeah, because isn't one of the fairies Cosmo and Wanda's kid?
Yeah. And Cosmo and Wanda are there.
Oh. Yeah,
but it's just enough that I kind of want to watch it.
Mm-hmm. I would watch it. Boo, this Audino sucks.
Jeez.
No, a character from Cult of the Lamb. Yes. Maybe. I played a ton of Cult of the Lamb, but I didn't finish it. I've been fucking hooked in the Stardew Valley. It's been... playing anything else. I'm not sleeping, I'm not eating now. But I just can't stop. Can't stop farming. There's so much to do, so much to see.
Well, what's wrong with it in the All-Star?
Yeah.
You'll never know if you don't grow. You never shine if you don't glow.
Hey now. Come on, Audino. Please, there we go. That's what we'd like to see. The One Who Waits. Ba-da-ba-ba. I definitely will say, Shrek, I mean, I guess it wasn't ever that good of a movie. It was, but like...
No, it definitely wasn't a good movie. It was a movement.
Yeah. Watching it again later was like... it was just like so it's hard to describe. Like when you watch an early Pixar movie, it still looks good. It looks like an early Pixar movie, but like watchable. When you watch Shrek, it's like, wow, we really didn't have a lot going on back in the day, did we?
Yeah.
Oops, I threw a dodgeball at it. But yeah, it had a few moments. I think the best one is when Farquaad has the gingerbread man's legs and he's like, run, run fast you can. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. And then he's like, where's the princess, or whatever he's looking for, and the gingerbread man's just like, ate me, and he spits at him. That made me laugh pretty hard, but otherwise, I don't know. It didn't feel like it was going to be a better choice than what we had, but
Alright, left or right?
I feel like left would be better for the thing, but it might be hard to fight.
Good one.
Left. We gotta risk it for the biscuit. You know how I love biscuits. Riskets. I riskets biscuits. Man, if we made biscuits, that would be a name. There you go. Tastiest crisp on the block. So how's everything else been going? We'll be having you over soon. That'll be exciting.
I honestly, I can't say that it's been bad, stressful with school, but otherwise, alright, usual level of chaos.
Yeah, I can't believe I can believe that it's August already, but at the same time, it's like, dang, it's August already. Oops, I didn't even see that you texted.
That's alright. Yeah, we're getting ready to have students back in the library is really weird.
Oh no.
No, I don't mean to sound like a bad thing, that we've been doing this one project for the last 3 months, and suddenly we're finally going to debut it, and now we've got to get it ready.
And now you have to actually be like, alright, it's time to...
We presented it to the president of the university today, and it's not quite done. We don't have the furniture in place yet. She was really excited. It's like, oh, this might actually be real now.
Well, that's always a plus when they're...
The downside is the room that we're doing this in was donated, and the donors are going to be on campus in November. So we're not sure that they're going to be happy. So we're already starting to plot and figure out how we can convince them that this is important.
Right.
And I may or may not have already told people I'm going to start just bribing students to sit in that room.
Just go in there.
I may have withdrawn a couple $100 today, and I may say, okay, here's $20. Just sit in that room for
Let's go sit in there.
Pretend you're studying. Just look busy.
Just go in there and pretend like something's going on.
And if any old people come by and talk to you, say you love this face.
Tell them how great it is.
Because these stupid donors are coming during Board of Trustees weekend, so it's already going to be stressful. And, yeah. Sorry, you're probably tired of hearing about all the bullshit on my.
No, I asked. I'm not tired. I just keep thinking about various things that I'm like, should I say that on stream? So then I keep going. But I can say, well, first of all, we got a new president.
Oh, did you?
We did. We'll see how all that works out. I had a dream. It was just like a weird surreal dream that I got fired. It was like that gut panic of like, wait, you can't just fire me. Wait, please. Oh yeah, they can.
Don't you just love that dream?
Yeah, that one was a heavy one. I was like, woof, 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 woof. But I mean, I get all the stuff that I need to do done, and I don't know. There's no reason to really be worried about anything. It's just like, I guess, one of those like, what if situations. We want to do ground, or no, ground would be horrible. What a bad thought I just had. Fighting?
It's not gonna be any better, but it's gonna be easier, I think.
Yeah, and less weak than the bug one would be. Wait, no. I, for some reason, was thinking bug was 4 times weak to something that Ho-Oh had, but that's not correct. Expert belt. That's not so bad. I'm really interested to see what Pokemon's gonna end up being like.
Yeah, I really want to see ZA. I really want to play ZA.
Yep. I want to see the details. You know, we're just gonna it's just gonna be the streams for a while.
Oh yeah.
Like every weekend, we're just gonna be booting it up.
I'm hoping it has another co-op mode.
Like
Scarlet and Violet.
Yep. Right now, I'm trying to keep myself at like base level expectations of thinking, okay, it'll be another Arceus, where there's gonna be no connection to somebody else, to like anyone else. But with any luck, I'll be pleasantly incorrect.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Game Freak and Nintendo learn their lessons.
Yeah, it would be great if they put all the good together. And they were like, okay, and this is how we keep... The biggest thing about... One of the bigger things about how Legends feels different is the way that you go about like catching Pokemon, and I don't know, the fighting. It's kind of almost hard to describe, but it is like a very different way to go about things.
Yeah.
And it would be a shame to lose that. Because normally it is like, you know, unless it was Pokemon Let's Go, you fight Pokemon, beat them down, catch Pokemon. And it's not like just go out and wander around out in the wild with a bunch of Pokemon everywhere and just start hurling Pokeballs like it's nobody's business. And the way the research of the Pokédex worked, that was just really cool.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how they do this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am too. Great. How many hearts we got? 2? 3. Uh-oh.
I've got a super effective move.
Nice, okay. I can do the electric terrain, which makes my rising voltage stronger. Yeah, you do the Dynamax for sure, because you've got the better set. Go is the reason why Pokemon needs PETA. Yeah, Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, they were good enough, and there's definitely a very specific instance that I know, like, okay, this is when I want to play this game again, but other than that very specific instance, like, I will. It's very good for the young audience, let's put it that way.
Like, I tried it for a little while.
Audiences.
I couldn't get into it for very long.
Mm-hmm.
With the distraction from work, because I had 3 Pokestops around my desk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it was fine. And I think I played through it. That was when shiny hunting started getting more accessible, so I played around a little bit with that. But that was when I was starting to waver in my faith in Pokemon. I was getting a little scared of Pokemon's not ever going to change, and that means that I've outgrown Pokemon or something. I don't know if it's outgrowing Pokemon, or I don't know what that would be, but... And Legends came out, and I was like, wow, this is so much better than what we've been playing. And then Scarlet and Violet came out, and I was like, alright, we back. We back in business. Yeah. Joe Mama, what's up? How's it going? Well... Laverne, you're such a baby. I was looking at her and then she just meowed. Oh, now she's rolling around. I'm really interested to see what Pokemon are going to get regional variants. Or they're going to be like, oh well, we want to surprise everybody and not do the same thing with everything, so we didn't do regional variants this time.
I don't think they're going to do regional variants.
You don't think so?
I don't think they're going to do it.
I can see it, especially with the Mega Evolutions. Doing well and good. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we... is it Yveltal? That one's the one that we have the most trouble with. That one's the next one. Yeah, okay, so give me your thoughts on no regional variants.
I think they'll do new megas. I think that'll be their look at me new feature rather than regionals.
It'll be crazy to go back to Mega Evolutions as the staple. And I'm like, so what will that mean for the next Pokemon? Do you think the next Pokemon is when they're finally going to be like, everyone is back, just like Super Smash Brothers, but it's with Pokemon gimmicks? Boo.
Nice.
Sorry,
but I don't see them being able to do that.
Yeah. One of the Pokemon seasons did it. I think Ash, one of his last seasons, I think he
had everything.
Yeah. That's what I thought as well. Welcome back. Sure.
Have you started searching yet?
No, I'm slow to the game. Of course, anyone is welcome. It's just the date in month, day, year form, I should say. I wanted to start telling everyone about how much more I like the metric system, just to like be like, I don't know, just to stir people up. We should switch to the metric system. That used to be a thing people were worried about. Okay, I'm inviting people. I finally did it. I don't really care which way. I mean, I do personally like temperature in Fahrenheit because 100 hots makes so many sense. But I've been getting used to Celsius. Oh hey, thanks Joe. We'll give it a few just in case anybody feels like joining, and then now will be my obligatory time where I talk about blah blah blah. Thanks for the stuff. Thanks for the support. Me and Kevin have channels. Josh has a channel too, but it's a different story. Discord disconnected. Your Discord disconnected. Oh. Why is my Discord being difficult?
I don't know.
Weird. Frames look okay for the stream. I think we're good to go. It's like a gradient. Like, you know, you take like peach color here and like just pasty white right here, and you just drag the line. Eveltal, I'm gonna be not the jerk this time.
Oh, what? You could have been the jerk.
Oh, you don't want Magneton?
I was ready to go Linoon, but I'll go Magneton.
Oh yeah, Linoon is... Hey, they picked Vikavolt! What? What? Okay, Lampent isn't great, but it could be worse. Thank you, Joe.
Alright, so I'm guessing let's go right?
Yeah. We have what? What would you say at this point? 50-50? 50-50 odds of beating this as far as our record has gone so far?
Oh, I'd say probably 1 in 3.
You know what? I think you're right. This one is one of the harder ones for sure. I need to change my camera color correction. I mean, it looks okay. My Pokeball looks okay. I can't see the leaf on my arm. I never look close enough to tell. So, I want to pretend that
Red airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars.
Yeah. Really?
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Yeah. I would like that totally. I'm gonna pretend that I'm gonna have this rock rabbit for the entire time and not use the rock moves. Even though it's a ground rabbit, I think.
At work, people have stopped using anything that might set up a Green Day song. Because I have too many times quoted Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
I did randomly have Wake Me Up When September Ends pop into my head. And I was like, where did this song come from? That was like, I don't know, a week or so ago. 50 out of 50 now, not 33.3. I think, I believe in us. I think we can do it this time. Looks like we made it. I've been singing Free Fallin' to the roommate because it's fun. He loves his mama. The Jesus part is, it sounds fun, like to really like whine into that line, but like, then I start singing about how he's free balling because, you know, he's not usually wearing pants. I'm good without it. Going down.
Things you don't usually say on the internet, Nick.
Well, didn't you ever sing Free Ballin'? I'm trying to keep some perspective. Like, I remember my edgy phase. I'm going to pick ground. I had an edgy phase. I remember it. I have shame to be embarrassed of.
I too had an edgy phase, but I can honestly say I never sang Free Ballin'.
Oh, no.
But I also have never had a roommate like yours, so.
That's true. I've been trying to look up all the greats that I would listen to. So it's been interesting. I can't think of like very much Jimi Hendrix, so I added Purple Haze. And I was like, I'm gonna have to come back to this.
Maybe you need to throw in some Fall Out Boy. Thanks for the memories.
Well, I want to have like two different lists. One that's like classics I grew up with, and then another one that's like post 2000s. Maybe I should have a different list that's for 90s and 2000s. Different. So far, it's just like a bunch of like Beatles music. And I've got like some Rolling Stones and the one good Metallica song.
So, are you going to introduce the roommate to the Art Funkel Sound of Silence or this Disturbed Sound of Silence?
Oh, probably the oldies. I do like the Disturbed version though. That was real good. But especially earlier on, I would think it's like an easier, gentler rendition to get him into. Here be good luck. Thanks, Joe Mama. Joe Mama.
Alright, we got 2 out of the 4 done. We haven't lost any hearts.
There we go. Yeah, because a lot of times we just get like the shit into the stick. Also, I got another amiibo.
Oh, what amiibo did you get?
I got... that was a bad idea. Whoops, I made a mistake. I wasn't thinking. Daisy.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's do left. The Smash version. I have the Mario version, and it's fine. But the Smash version of Daisy is chef's kiss. I'd be fine with Palisand if it weren't for the fact that the ghost part is the part getting in the way.
Well, the good news is we're gonna hit the electric Pokemon here, so we'll have a chance to get something good.
Good news, cigarette juice. Did you ever watch Tim and Eric? This is just a really random night. It's Friday. My brain is like beyond fried, so you just have to bear with me.
I thought for sure you were gonna break into good news from Wicked.
No. Unfortunately. I was not ever much of a big Broadway person, and I think a lot of it now that I'm thinking about it, some of it was kind of just me being a hipster hating on the thing that a bunch of people in my general group liked, but now part of it's because it's really hard for me to pick words and sentences out of songs. Like, I can't understand if somebody sings me something, I can't understand what they're singing me. Like, I can get the whole picture, but like, I don't know if there's a good way. One time I heard a Beatle describe, or somebody describe a Beatle, like there are two different ways of hearing music. You can hear like the lyrics, or you can hear like the sound as a whole. Not to say like blah 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 one's superior, it's just like, I don't know. So anyway,
it's different ways of processing the information.
Yeah, because the one time I've gone to a few things in high school, well, in like junior high probably, and then I went to Evil Dead the musical, which was really fun, but I was lost the entire time, partially because I was just maybe just taking a little sippy sips of some of that tasty soda, special soda, but I couldn't understand what they were talking about, and it was just like I'd get like a few minutes of them talking to each other, and then everybody bursts out into song, and I'm gone. So anyway, there's my long explanation of that whole scenario.
Teenage Nick would never have the sippy sip of the adult soda. No.
Oh, well, no. Teenage Nick actually wouldn't have, because that's bad. We don't do bad. I was a believer in Dare. Maybe not hardcore believer, but it made sense, I guess. But anyway, when I had the sippy sippies, I was over the age. I was like 22 or 23 or something. I was above the legal limit to be able to do that.
Okay, sure.
I actually, well, I guess this probably isn't a great conversation to have on the stream. I didn't do sippy sippies before college. Let's put it that way. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a safe way to say it. And I do not condone sippy sippies at illegal ages. There, I will also say that. Now we are legally not liable. Thank you. What were you gonna say, Josh?
I think it's starting to storm down here.
Oh shoot. Yeah, we were getting smacked with something last night. I was like, hey Trisha, could you make sure to wake me up if I don't wake up and there's a tornado siren?
If it weren't for the fact that I don't want to get out of my chair, I'd turn off my AC and open the door and listen to it storm. But I also don't want to get out of my chair.
I love pretty storms. I want a screened-in porch eventually. Crap, I can't talk to you about this right now either. Okay, we can talk about the general. Jake and Bacon says Drake doesn't care about... Oh no! Oh no!
I've always wanted to get one of those clear bubble tent things and just lay out in my parents' yard and just watch it storm. I've always just wanted to do that. And I don't
that
know
would
why.
be really cool. Wow.
And especially in the last year since I've discovered the fun chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
That would be, I think it would be just so much fun.
Yeah, especially like anytime I ever go watch stars or do something like that, I'm always uncomfortable. So it would be nice to be able to do it in a form that would be comforting. Screened in. The general is that I'm looking at a map to try to decide the long term of where long term. Because I want this to be the last rented place that I'm at.
Alright.
So it's gonna be a few years before I can purchase anything. But there are reasons why I would be more drawn towards a more southern-ish region without going too far south. Like
So not quite where not quite where I'm at, but down towards like where your sister's at.
Well, yes, but Discord. I'm just discording you the town that I do not want to live in, but I have reason to live close enough to that area.
Yeah, okay.
Because I was talking with Trisha and I was like, okay, well, where's going to be, a good place? And one of the things that is in Ohio that I can invest a lot of time in is there in that town. But I don't want to live in that town specifically. But, being like an hour away or so, hour, 15 minutes.
Right.
That would be pretty decent.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Because there is an area kind of closest to that's more central. There are options basically, but I'm not sure what the best option is going to be. And I need to see what's going to happen with work and this federal rule about salaried employees, and if I'm going to continue being a salaried employee when January hits. That's going to start becoming a more and more important subject as time goes on.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know. I think I've got some pride issues. Which is fair. I mean, of course I've got pride issues. Who doesn't have some kind of pride issues, right?
Yeah, now that I've been salary, I don't know that I want to go back to being an hourly person.
I'm just like, I got the degree. I have the real job. The career, quote unquote. Like, is it too much to ask for to just want to be a salaried employee, number one? Number two, is it too much to ask for to only want to have to work that one single job and be able to pay for everything?
And there's number 4. Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I get it. Nope, Nick, I get it. Trust me.
Like, and some of it's pride. Like, some of it's just like, who cares? Like, salary, hourly, I'm making money. But it's just like, there are just certain aspects of all of that where it's like, and part of it's like, maybe it's just because I bought into the false promise. Like, you guys told me if I got a degree I would have a nice job, and now I don't have a nice job. And I have the degree and the debt.
The joys of the lies the boomers told us.
And we're gonna do an anything goes one this time. So yeah, I don't know. Some of it's my pride. Cause like if I had to, I would do whatever I had to do. But some of it's like, okay, so where's the line? Like when is the appropriate time to
swallow your pride?
Yeah, either to swallow my pride, or when is the appropriate time to jump out of a sinking ship.
Right.
Those are the two debated. And part of it's just that like I've got good experience, but like the certain types of jobs that I would want to apply for or would like to qualify for, I could use more experience to have. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a mix of what I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I do.
Yep.
Because like in the next year, I'm gonna have to start making those decisions about where I'm gonna want to live, what I'm gonna want to do.
Right.
And yeah, I get where you're at.
Right. Because like, you know, I've thought about it many a time, and many a time I've phrased it as if, you know, this was it. But since graduating high school in 2009, I have not lived at any one location for more than 2 years.
Yeah.
Because, you know, college on and off, mom and dad's, college, Cincinnati, college, mom and dad's, another place, like the longest I've ever been anywhere is like 2.5 years. And I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Like I love this place, and I want to be happy to be here for a while. I still need more time to recover from moving, and I don't want to think about what it's gonna be like to move again. But yeah, if not the next move, then absolutely the move after that. But hopefully the next one. Nobody wants to. I'm gonna get all weird now. I couldn't decide what to pick. Nobody wants to have kids or buy a house anymore.
Oh, I would love to buy a house.
I don't know if that's
in
the right complaint.
It's so freaking overpriced.
Yeah, there are houses out in cornfields that cost $400,000 to buy. Are they worth that? Absolutely. Property taxes, that's going to make me sad and angry. Like, I'm bettering my house. I made my basement nice, and now you're telling me that it counts as another room and I have to pay this much more in taxes? That's what happens every 3 years when they come around and do the valuations. They're like, oh, is that a new room I spy? Is that a shed I spy? Is that any reason at all to charge you more money? Thank goodness at least 2 of us are being helpful. Nick and not that Nick is the one being helpful.
Well, you'll be helpful in the next round, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. I didn't even pay attention to what type the legendary was. I forgot. Oh. Good. I want to guess that it's Virizion. What legendary Pokemon do you use?
I have no idea.
Virizion's grass and fighting, right?
Yeah. I mean, that would make sense.
How do
That
I
or
know
Shaman.
the names to some? Ooh, Shaman, that would be cool.
I can't think of any other grass legendaries.
Oh, I also was gonna say, in Drake's defense, he is an inspiration, not because of that terrible thing that said in the chat, but because he, no, this isn't an appropriate joke anymore. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody who has an issue that's relevant to the thing I'm making a joke about. I like to make jokes about how Drake from Degrassi just grew up, and I like to pretend that Drake is just the story of the real life Drake. Like, I like to pretend that that's his childhood. So I'm like, oh, he's an inspiration, he was gonna be a basketball superstar, but now I meant to pick ice. I am too busy talking about Drake, but now he's a rapper. That was the joke. I'm sorry. Cancelled. I canceled us before we ever got started.
No, you canceled you. I am not part of this conversation.
Josh agreed. He's the one who came up with. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, I can just sign off, but you can do this by yourself.
I just feel like if I were to say something really stupid that sparked people to be upset, that I would just come up and be like, I'm really sorry about hurting people with that stupid thing that I said. And we only have like 2 people who ever watch, so I didn't think. And then they'll be like, well, yeah, you didn't think. I don't know. I just own it. Apologize. Thankfully, I don't think there's anything too stupid that I can say. There's like stupid things, but it's like not from like an outward intentional standing point. That's what I'll say. Yeah, Josh, help. I'm digging a hole that I can't undig.
Now that Ezra Bridger is back in the main Star Wars universe, what do you think he's gonna do?
Oh my god, Josh, you're the best. Well, we hit it like twice in Star Wars, where we have a bunch of Jedi that exist, but for some reason do not during the movies. So I guess that's my biggest question. Like, is it just gonna be that, you know, Thrawn is the one who gets the First Order started, and like literally while the First Order is doing its thing, he's fighting the other people, and it's happening at the same time? They could go that angle. Or it's gonna be another a sacrifice. I think it's just gonna be a sacrifice. A self-sacrifice. Maybe it'll be a waste, or with a redemption, or What do you think?
I'm curious to see what they do. I really hope they give him a chance to commune with the Force, to talk to Yoda, to talk to Kanan. Because I am convinced that Kanan had a chance to become one with the Force.
Yeah, definitely.
And no one will convince me otherwise.
Just like I want to pick flying. Just like I am convinced that that baby is Ezra's. That was like my number one favorite fanspiracy, was that what's his face didn't have enough time. God, I can't think of any names.
Yeah, I don't know what
Hera and
Kanan?
Yes. Thank you. You had just said it and I wanted to say it, but I got scared.
Little Jason Syndulla.
Yeah, they didn't have enough time to get down. It was 100% Ezra, with the slightest possibility that maybe it was Zeb.
Hera and Kanan had plenty of time to sneak off.
They, like, I thought, so when I first started watching the show, I thought they were married. And then I thought they were together the whole time. Like, until they confirmed they weren't married, I thought they were married, and then I thought they were together until, like, the last few episodes, and they were like, oh, I've always had feelings for you, and it's like, why are we just now having this conversation? I thought these had already happened. So how much time? Well, okay. I don't want to get into great detail, but I guess it's not that unbelievable that it wouldn't take very many times for her to have gotten pregnant.
Right, and we also don't know how long it takes for Twi'lek to gestate.
That's true.
And that was probably the weirdest sentence I will ever say in my life.
So yeah, I'm just like left with the big questions, and I'm like, are they just going to kill people off? Are they just gonna disappear people off to magic convenient planets and other places? Like, it's not that any of those things are bad, but it just always feels like such a glaring hole in the movies. Like, where is everyone else?
Right.
Why is this the only person who can do this again? Like, where is everyone?
I'm really curious to see how they deal with Balin Strahl.
Yeah.
Now that what's his name died. I can't think what his name is.
I think I've seen a number of people who've talked about how they should just, it sucks, but, recast the character.
Yeah.
And I would kind of hate to see that character's storyline end.
Yeah, because I want to see the Mortis gods again, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see some more interesting stuff, and yeah, that's, I guess, what I would want the most of, is that there's something so crazy going on somewhere else that they just couldn't see, or they didn't have time to, or they were too caught up with to even be able to go out. Or one of my more favorite logical answers, I think, that a lot of people couldn't, like Luke couldn't after a while, is that at some point, isn't there a quote, become a hero long enough to see yourself become a villain, or something like that, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I kind of wonder, how much of that goes into play, because I feel like that would definitely affect certain outcomes.
And honestly, for all of the crap that JJ and Ryan Johnson's sequel trilogies get, Luke would have gotten disillusioned very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ben would have fallen to the dark side.
Yep.
You know, having to live up to that level of, my uncle is the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he killed the Empire. I've got to live up to this.
Yeah.
Ben would have never been able to do that.
Yeah, and like over a long period of time, like no matter what I do, like they always come back. They're always coming back. There was an interesting concept in Mega Man X. Once you get to the Mega Man Zero series, where the main character Mega Man X from the old games, like literally like after hundreds of years of like fighting, was like, I can't keep doing this. Like it's just there's always another problem.
Yeah.
So I feel like that could very much be point of contention. And then yeah, anytime that revenge starts to take hold, or dark feelings, or whatever.
Well, even in the Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett, Luke was making the same mistakes that the old Jedi Council made. You know, he was forbidding attachment.
Yeah.
And that's what caused Vader to fall.
That's true. Yeah, because I mean, it's not like Qui-Gon isn't there, but his main connections are Yoda and Ben, specifically. I mean, Anakin as well, but I don't think that he and Anakin, you know, had a lot of conversations post
Jedi,
death.
yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, we got through that without losing anyone.
Yeah, we did real well on that one. But yeah, it would be too perfect for Luke to be, and here I am, magic, wondrous man. Don't ask how the bad guys got this big while I'm magic, wondrous man. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtains. And
Alright, one more?
Yeah. I'm gonna do another Anything is Fine. I fully stand behind you know, George Lucas. He did it. He did fine. He did a thing. But everything that Dave Filoni has done with Star Wars has only ever made it better.
Yeah, like Lucas did great.
Mm-hmm.
I love the original trilogy. The prequel trilogy, I wish he would have hired someone else to direct and help him write.
Yeah, and
They're
cast.
Good. You know, looking back, they're great. No, they're great for what they were.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, having someone else help him with his vision would have only made them better.
Definitely.
I think, honestly, Hayden Christensen was the right choice.
Yeah, because with better direction and better writing,
yeah,
it would have been a better. Because I thought he was so good, and when we saw him again, when he came back,
yeah, he did with what he was given. He did the best that he could.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would buy that. Psychic. Let's go right.
All right. You know, and all the backlash that people gave Obi-Wan Kenobi's show was undeserved.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't even see like all the backlash or anything. I didn't realize, like, when I watched the show, I thought it was so fun. and there were things that I always wanted to know that I thought it showed that were really nice, and specifically like the interactions at the end I thought were incredible. Even though, you know, after you watch a little bit of Rebels, there's some overlap and some things, but yeah, it was insane. I still wanted them to come out with another season of it, but I know they won't.
I've seen this question posed online, and I really want it to be answered. And the question is, can Beru beat Vader? And I really think the answer comes down, like everyone else's answer online, is how much time does she have to prepare? Because she kicked Reva's ass.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'd be really interested to see just so many different things. I'd love a what if series for Star Wars. I forget if they've done that or not, but
I would kill for a Star Wars what if.
Yeah. Like, what if Qui-Gon? What if it was Obi-Wan who died instead?
Yeah.
What if... What if Anakin would have, you know, just sided with Mace Windu? What if... So many questions. Fairy?
Ground.
Ground.
If we wanted it to the backpacker.
To me. You know how to prioritize. You know what I like to prioritize. Yeah.
I had forgotten about Senator Tonda's G-Max form.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, every Pokemon is getting a Mega Evolution. And that's why there are only 50 Pokemon in the next game. I think there's going to be at least a few regional, but I don't think it's going to be any more than like what we've seen in the previous Legends and Violet, Scarlet Violet.
I really wish they'd bring back the full national decks.
Yeah, I would be really happy if they just came out with a comprehensive Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah.
Tons of mini games. Let us put every Pokemon in, every rule set. And then you can keep saying, like, okay, to keep balancing Pokemon games the way we want to balance them, and to have everything the way we want them, like, we're not going to have Pokemon. Not every Pokemon's going to be in every game, but here's the stadium, here's the Coliseum, here's whatever.
Wasn't there a Mario Party game that they announced that we were going to talk about getting?
Yes. I think it comes out in October.
Okay.
And yeah, I think we are planning to get that. That'll be a good one to mess around with. Although all Mario Party games are fun for like a week and then that's it. There haven't been as many games lately coming out that I'm as interested in, but I have a bunch on the backlog that I'm still working through.
I can't wait to actually have time to play video games consistently.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I never asked what you decided to do. Are you going for the long haul, or are you cutting it? You cutting and running?
I'm gonna cut and run. I'm gonna graduate in next
Hell
August.
yeah! That's the way to do it.
I met with my advisor, and we picked a path that got me many of the high level courses as possible.
Mm-hmm.
That still gets me a decent number of the required courses, and the way I can get into where I want to be.
Right. There we go. Nice. Yeah, because if you can get out while the getting's good, then might as well.
It means that I have to take one more summer course, so I'm not thrilled about that, but it also means that that's my graduation course.
It's not so bad then.
And yeah, and that's how I'm going to phrase it in my head.
Yeah. I like it. I'm excited for you. Ghost. Maybe I'll switch to this Pokemon. Figured Scyther would be fine, but it's also getting beat up. Like it's nobody's business. Oh no, the Bright Powder, no! I picked leftovers. Yeah, at least that was leftovers.
Oh, I didn't see the shell belt. Fuck me.
Mistakes all around. Na, 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 na. I should have done. Oh well. Smack. Ah. Ah. I'm a mummy. Oof. I don't even know what mummy does.
It basically just removes your ability.
Nice. Gee whiz.
There's no real secondary effect. It's like Pokemon Furby. Every time you touch another Pokemon, the mummy ability passes.
Nice. Ah. He's like a shotgun tornado. I really like his head poking up out of there, though. That's cool.
Well, I just said it's her head.
Oh. Excuse me. Smack. Ah, man. Yeah. I'm taking all the Pokemon.
Do it.
I will. And catch it with a dusk ball. Falling apart. Give it. Okay, 3 hearts. We're doing alright.
Okay, let's see what trouble we're up against.
It's gonna be... Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gonna be the one.
Oh god.
Wow. Welcome back, Jim Mama. You can switch over one's defense and special defense. I don't necessarily think that's gonna make it different. Oh, good. Recover. This is gonna go really well. Mewtwo.
Oh, we're already down a quarter. We're already taking down a quarter of his health.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. I should have done more.
Over a third.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, we are smacking him around pretty good.
Yeah, if we keep getting all these debuffs on him,
Yep.
we might actually stand a chance.
Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. I bet you shiny hunting is going to have some cool something for the next generation. I'm going to be like, dang, I shouldn't have hunted all the ones that I hunted.
Just think of all the new Pokemon in the next generation we'll get to hunt.
That's true. But not in the next game. We'll get a very small number of new Pokemon. Which is okay. Shouldn't always want large amounts of Pokemon every time. I can't help myself.
And who knows, maybe the shiny hunting method will be just that much fun you decide you want to rehunt some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's always some base evolutions I could go for.
Oh, it was almost no damage to you.
Almost. Yeah, it was just a little blip. W's. We're gonna win. We're winning. Are you winning, son?
You a doctor yet?
Yeah. Hooray!
Oh, do we have any? We do have a luxury ball.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, luxury ball. That would have been a better one to catch it in.
Just
I can't get over how
opposite
this
edit-
color What?
So just on the off chance that it's shiny. Even though I know it
never
won't.
know. There we go. You never know. I'm still waiting to run into Cresselia down here. I already wasted my Latias chance though. Stupid. Nothing. Well, you know, every time that we do a Dynamax adventure and we don't get a shiny, it just means we're one Dynamax closer to get in the shiny one. That
Still think about that Tapu Lele we got, or I got.
Yeah, that was you have had the best shiny of these adventures, and I think it's worth it just for the one. So,
yeah, then there's the Scorch.
And what?
The Scorch that I got.
Yeah, that Scorch, man. Oh man, that was really cool. Yeah, I've gotten a couple shinies, but I want to say that they're all ones that I've have already. So we'll see how it works out. No shinies yet. So yeah, I think Josh and I think we're gonna call it a night. I thought about streaming after this, but I don't think anybody's going to care to watch Stardew Valley, so tomorrow we'll be back playing Star Wars Hunters. You're welcome to join us then, and probably Elden Ring to finish off the night. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. It's been fun. It's been real. Thanks for playing with me, Josh.
Of course, Nick.
It's been great. Bye, everybody.
Bye.